Guys, welcome back to another installment of Bad Advice Garage. Got a little bit something special today. We're going to be working on 1973 Dodge Charger SE. A little background, my grandfather purchased it back in the day. My uncle picked it up from him and then stopped working about the 90s. Been garage kept ever since until about, I don't know, 4 months ago. Pulled it down to the shop. Give you a little once around. Kind of show you what we're working with. So originally these bad boys came with 314s all the way up to the 440 in the V8. I think this one originally came with the 318. When we got it, that's what we had, was the LA series. Unfortunately, that engine was damaged when it was pulled out last, so we cannot use it. It's not really repairable. I'm going to sell it off for parts. We also got a couple transmissions, the 727 Torque Flight. We got 2 of those, which we're not going to be able to use either. We tinker around with the idea of maybe putting like a Magnum series in, or looking to do a Hemi, but we're not rich, guys. Came with all the original parts. Everything was original. Got some aftermarket in there too. Such as the steering wheel. As you can see, some of the interior is not in the best shape. You know, really, it's not too bad. Stuff like this crack, we're just gonna have to wind up replacing some of the stuff I didn't want to replace. Dashboard's old, weathered. That's all right. I've been pricing out parts for a while now, and shouldn't be too bad. Just replace some panels and stuff. Upholstery's fine, not damaged at all, so getting a good clean on it. I mean, look at that, it's still pretty pristine, guys. These are not the original front seats, well, at least not the original upholstery. I know he had it reupholstered at least one go. We'll have to reupholster those, or really don't want to replace them. As you can see, now this rear is all original, believe it or not. I don't know if you can tell. I'll get a little, clean that up, guys. That's not going to be bad at all. Have to redo some tint, but most of the inside, even this top, I think we might be able to salvage all of it. We'll have to see. Obviously missing the vinyl. A little concerned because even like one of the pegs for putting on there is kind of, you can see through. I haven't checked to see if it's leaking or not. Where the stripping's all going to have to go. I keep debating whether to put a vinyl back on it or just leave it as it is. Have to get new tires. We wound up having to borrow some Jeep from an old Army buddy of mine. They worked for the rear, at least. There's an old kind of rubber seal that goes around it. Obviously it's messed up. That's easy enough to replace. Original bumper. See, it's got the nice little rubber bumper pads that came on the 73. They stopped doing that on the 74. You know, as far as I know, there's no leaks. Got a little bit of rust damage, obviously over the top and everything. We're going to be working on some of that today, just putting some converter on there, stop that, protect it a little bit. Come on now. Oh, one of these suckers works. Or not. Bear with me. Ah, found it. So back here, they actually make some some trunk covers and everything. As you can see, there's, you know, even the original plastic for drain plugs. A little bit of rust damage, but overall nothing's, not seeing any holes or anything. Like I said, pretty good shape, guys. We'll wind up sanding all that down the best we can without going through. I don't think we gotta strip anything out and replace it panel wise. We'll wind up painting everything in there the best we can. Body itself is in pretty good shape. The only spot that I really notice that I'm a little worried about that we might have to cut out, as you can see down here, it's pretty crunchy. But believe it or not, that's the only spot on the body that's like that. Unfortunately, I'd like to pull it out today, but front right's flat. So, kind of go over what we're working on today real quick. We are still missing the radiator. Uncle's got that back up in Northwest. And then we're missing the hood. I'll have to pick that up at some point, but it's in good condition, guys. So what we're gonna do, since we're gonna wind up slapping another engine in this just to get it running as quickly as possible, I don't want to give away what we're doing, but you can probably guess. I'm not really worried. We're gonna repaint it eventually. In the meantime, I'm gonna kind of pull all this apart. I'm gonna slap some enamel on there, just black it. That way, even if we get an engine in there, it's not making anything look messy. It's not gonna be mismatched. Black matches everything. So we'll do what we can today. We're gonna give this bad boy a wash down anyway, let it dry out, hit the rough spots, and we'll come back again when I get some more money and after we find an engine. So catch some of that, guys, and go from there. And if you look, we'll wind up with a little bit of content anyway. Here's old Kelly working on the shit box. You'll see his section of stuff later. Catch you again, guys. This is how you get salmonella. Don't do this. Actually, it's totally fine as long as you cook it to 165. But don't wash your chicken. It's fucking terrible. It's gross.
Did you just wash it?
No. But you see all these people are like, white people don't even wash their chicken. That's because it's bad. It spreads the salmonella around. Don't wash your chicken. It's fucking terrible.
Anywho.
Are we starting a cooking section too?
Yeah, we're starting a cooking section.
A meal prep section?
No, so I'm not gonna touch that.
I'm gonna see our beautiful faces. Why do you want to just record it for our body?
Because we gotta do something.
What are we doing?
I'll wait till you finish washing your hands.
Yeah, it's steamy.
Change that. That lens to be wide or something.
I'm sure it's wider on the actual video.
Yeah, well, I put it back on just like a regular lens.
What are we doing?
We need, just to go up a little bit higher. We need the viewers to do something for us. So we need help naming your charger. Every car needs a name, right?
The old Charger?
Yeah, the old Charger.
I wonder if Dwayne had a name for it. Would that be renaming it?
Yes, we'd have to rename it.
I'll have to ask.
Well, I mean, it's adopted now, so.
True.
So anyways, the car needs a name, and we need you find people watching this video to help us come up with a name. So what I'm wanting to do is, in the comment section below, drop a name that you think the car should be called, and we will, how do I even say that? Gosh, I'm so stupid.
Best name.
Best name with the
Gets
most
a-
likes, or gets a care package sent in the mail.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But don't make it anything stupid.
Yeah, nothing
No vulgarity.
inappropriate. Unless it's like the green weenie.
It's not a bad one.
Don't use that one.
It's not going to be green though. We're going to repaint it.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, come up with a name. Whoever gets the most votes, we will send you some kind of care package in the mail. So yeah, it's going to be it. And thanks for watching.
Ciao. Stick around for learning how to make Japanese curry. Sorry, I'm already taken. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've been slowly taking everything off. Some of this wiring leads back around. It's just going to be too much of a pain to get all the way out of it, so we'll just wind up moving that around when it comes time to do some painting, do the best we can. Meantime, we're going to start roughing it up. We're not trying to get down to bare metal or anything like that. We're just trying to get a little bit of texture to it. I'm going to clean it off one more time. Going to have to plug some holes, and then we'll get this sprayed in, let it dry, put everything back that we may not even wind up using, and then start touching up the outside.
Yep, always has been. Like, they don't care about you.
Check on Kelly. How goes it?
Goes.
There's still an engine in there.
Yep, it's aside from that, pretty much disconnected. I just have to undo the drive shaft and the transmission motor mounts.
Then you just go whoop, pull it out from the front.
Yeah, I gotta pop those headers off too.
Mm.
So probably pull the spark plugs too, just so I don't boop,
Yeah,
pop one of those out.
I think you're gonna get it done today. Maybe.
I'll get it out today,
For sure.
but I gotta leave at 4.
What time is it now? What you got going on at Ferd? Ah,
CrossFit.
CrossFit. Well, I just finished pulling out everything from the bay. I'm gonna rough it up,
That's all you've got.
clean it off. Yeah, bro, that was a lot of wires and shit.
That's it.
That's it.
Damn, it's like, hey, I found a radiator.
Oh, nice. Fixing to do a little sandy sand, clean it off, let it dry, start working on the outside while I let it dry, and then I don't know, should be able to get it done today, at least that portion.
It's a shame I'm not keeping this motor in here.
Just put it in something else.
I'll find a use for it. I think I need to tear it apart, kind of see
Where it's all that leaking's coming from.
all the leaking. Like, I don't know. I ran compression on it before we left, and it was like reading 60 psi.
Woo, woo, woo. This is loosey goosey. Don't work very well. Alright guys, as you can see, got it taped up. Most everything that we can move has been moved. You know, I'm not trying to deal with all these wires, so we're just going to kind of get around what we can get. Obviously this is not going to be perfect. Maybe a little bit of a travesty, honestly. But, you know, most people aren't looking inside too much. Yeah, it's probably not going to match perfect, but once we get in for a paint job, they'll be able to handle this and what's under the tape and at least line up everything, and the rest will be black, so it'll match just fine, you know. Not to mention with everything else we're gonna do, it wouldn't be worth it taking it in to try and get this painted all up at once. Too much risk. So we'll come back. So you couldn't really see the rust on top, I don't think, from the earlier videos. We just did a quick sand down just to get the majority of that major rust off. Just doing a quick wipe down of everything. Then we're gonna wind up putting some rust converter slash primer on there. Just kind of keep anything else from decaying on it. As you can see, after getting that down quite a bit, we've got some pitting going on. There's a little bitty hole you might be able to see. So there is a little bit more rust damage than what I thought. It's pretty bad right here. Here's a big chunk over there, but don't think it's anything so major that we're gonna have to worry about it. Maybe a little bit of filler and call it a day. Of course, that's gonna be one of the probably the first things we do once we get the engine up and running on it, is we'll probably just go ahead and take it on in. See, this windshield's cracked pretty bad. I've been pricing that out, so we'll probably have somebody come out to us to fix that before we start driving it everywhere. Well, got everything back. Everything's dry. I'm gonna leave the paint tape on there for a minute. Got everything sanded down. Touch up the rust spots. A little bit different color there. Nice and redneck. Old Kelly got his engine out. Good day.